Welcome back to Grandma's Magical Whispers Nursery. I hope you can see really good. Maybe I should turn the light just a sec. That's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's not too bad. I hope the fish tank isn't too loud because I need to put water in it again. Keep telling myself, well, I cleaned it a little bit the last time when I added, coffee burps, when I added water to it, but yeah. So I was sitting here and I was holding Jack, and then I got to thinking, because I moved the snake tank, I forgot how many gallons it is. It's a huge tank. It's like over a 4 foot long tank, and then I forget how high it is. It's just like my fish tank. We got 2 for the price of 1 when I got the fish tank. But yeah, the snake tank was over here. I would like to get a stand where I can put the fish tank and the snake together. Because right now the fish are in the living room, and then I set the snake. He is in the Keanu. He's a ball python. He is in the dining room right now because I sold the china cabinet the other day. So anyway, I was sitting here and I had Jack, and then I thought I would go in the bedroom, and we got this chair, which I don't know if I want to redo it, or I don't know. Do I want to redo it? Maybe paint this white? I don't know. Because I kind of want to put it in the nursery. It doesn't make any noise. And it's really comfy. It lays back. It's a really old chair. It's probably from I'm going to say 70s. It's probably back from the 70s. So, hey, there's a way back Wednesday. But it's not Wednesday. Darn it. So yeah, I keep getting sidetracked. So I'm sitting over here. I was rearranging stuff. Normally I have like an extra chair over there, and the snake is over here. But we're supposed to be getting a couple of chairs. They're not rockers though. They're recliners from Larry's mom. And I wanted to put a seat over here to see if maybe I want to put just the one over here and put the one over there like I normally do. Or maybe put them both over here, move this coffee table or the end table that's back here and put both the chairs here in front of the window. I don't know. Because I think that'd be kind of nice. I like to be able to look out. I still need to clean the porch, but yeah, so I was sitting here and I'm like, ooh, I have Jack in a car seat. I have 2 car seats left. I did have oh my gosh, I don't know how many, but because that's what I was starting out with, because they're cheaper. You can either get them free or really cheap on Marketplace. So I have 2 that I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep. One is really nice for newborn. The other one has a little the little piece that you can put in it for newborns, whatever, or you can take it out for bigger babies. So, and it's a different color. Like the one is like a black and gray, and the other one is green and has like a plaid cover on it. So it's something different. So again, anyway, I was like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get the other car seat and bring in here. That way when I'm sitting here, I can have more than one baby in here since I'm not sitting in the nursery. So I went and grabbed my go-to babies lately have been Jack and Lottie. Oh my gosh, Carla. I love that baby. I can't wait to get my other baby from you. And I showed, who did I show? Just 3 people. There's a couple of babies that I wanted to get from Marisol. I watch her, off and on. She has babies for sale. And I've been looking at the Bubbles sculpt from Claire Taylor. Well, she has one for sale. And she also has a full body, well, she has a lot of silicones for sale, quite a few. She has like a more of a budget baby, kinda. I don't know, you know, it's just a cheaper full body silicone. Most of hers are expensive because they were sculpted, molded, you know, everything by Claire Taylor. So I think they call them edition babies. So they're going to be more expensive, other than like when she sculpts them and then her husband and her daughter helps. Or you can just, you know, sometimes you can buy just the sculpt, which you can buy just the sculpt. But I haven't went on websites. I've been really good, because when I go on there, I always find something and it's like, oh gosh, gotta have that baby. Gotta have that baby. And I'm kind of torn with, I'm not torn with 4 babies that I think I want, you know, maybe I could part with them. Because I do believe I have a new mommy for my silicone cuddle baby, Aria. I'm pretty sure, you know, just waiting on the mommy to come up with the money. And because I'm not sure if she wants me to, you know, announce it or anything. But then there's, I don't know, Nash. I go back and forth. I need to start having a dolly day. Kind of like Becca. If you watch Becca from Becca's Happy Place, I don't know how many days she does it. Like if she has a day, or, you know, like a day and a night, or a couple of days. I haven't really watched her lately either. It's so hard to watch everybody. It is. And see, you can see Andrea. I think it was just because I had washed it that day. Today's probably hair washing day. And you can tell it hasn't been cut. It just, of course, I'm sitting like this too. But you can tell that it's getting longer. My hair grows pretty fast. I mean, it was not really short, but yeah, it's grown quite a bit. Squirrel. So I'm torn between Nash and Birdie, which is my Zuri Asleep sculpt. I've looked, I've seen other ones. I don't think if I got another one, and I don't know why, because that sculpt that I have, that baby and the one that looks like my grandson, I think if they were painted differently, I don't think I could, I don't know what it is. They're not painted that great. They're not. They don't have that great of hair. They didn't have that great of hair whenever I first got them. So I'm torn. Like, I really don't want to get rid of the one that looks like my grandson, because it looks like my grandson. And I've seen that sculpt, and I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, and I'm not the only one that sees it when they look at that baby. My daughter saw it. Some of my grandkids saw it. It just looks like Carter. I mean, I know. I don't know. And the Zuri sculpt, I'm like, when I look at it again, would I want another doll painted better that looks like her? Or do I just keep those two? I don't know. I sat, was it yesterday? And held Carter. I had called him Lincoln, because that's my grandson, Carter. That's his middle name, Carter Lincoln. And I was like, oh, I just really want to call him Carter. So I've been calling him Carter lately, last few days. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could either pick Anna or, maybe Natalie and see if they could do, send them a picture, see if they could do one that looks like my grandson. But I don't know. I don't know. Do I just keep them? Or do I sell them and get different ones later on? Because if I sell them, will I get other ones later on? Because I would like my daughter. I gave her, for her birthday last year, I did give her a baby from, was it Ashton Drake, Andrea? The one that I bought from you and gave to my daughter for her birthday. She loves that baby. And my granddaughter, Mackenzie, she dresses him sometimes and changes him. She has him sitting up on her dresser, I believe, in her husband's bedroom. But ooh, I see Sandra put up her her tag video from Rainbow. I'm gonna do that too. I'm not sure when, but I am gonna do that tag. So, but I wanted to come on here. I've been on here, what, over 11 minutes, and haven't even said why I'm on here. Okay, I went and got these two babies because I'm thinking they're twins now. I showed Carla, and she's like, yeah. And Larry, I showed Larry the other day, and he's like, yeah, they do. They do kind of look like twins. And with Carter, with Carter and Carter and Riker, my grandsons, they're twins. Riker was born with spina bifida, and he's a little bit smaller than what Carter is. So, I mean, and all twin babies, they're not the same exact size when they're born. Her hair bow never wants to stay on. So they're never the same size, but these babies are really close. They're painting kind of, sort of close. I do like Lottie's painting a lot better. Should I do this? Let's try this. Oh, you can see Jack. Let's go down. And I don't know how good you can see. Let's see. How good you can see them, but I don't know. Their heads are like similar in shape, like I don't know, just the shape of them and stuff. And she's just the asleep twin, and she's the awake twin. They're painting, if you look at Lottie, I like her painting better. Like, this is more of a, this is good. It's a good paint job too. I really like her feet and her knees. They're blushed, but it's so cool. Like, their feet, if you can see, like, their feet, they're curled alike. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, just like they're twins. So her hands, not so real. Her hands are a little bit more, they look real. And then on their face, you can see that she has like little red places, and, she has a little bit of blushing. Anyway, I love them both. And I don't really, and I don't know, I don't know if I do think I'm going to, sorry for the stuttering. I do think I'm going to keep them twins. I think it's cute together. But I don't think I'll dress them in the same exact outfits, like buy two of the same outfit, just in different sizes. I think I just want them to know, and it doesn't really matter if they don't match or whatever. I got this outfit at one garage sale, and a few weeks ago I got this adorable little outfit. And I think it's kind of, not matchy-matchy, but because this is more of a sage green. This is more of like a minty green. And that's a big hair bow for that little for her. But we're gonna try it. I was like, ooh, I should try that outfit because it's really, not matchy-matchy, but anyway, okay. Let's get the camera up a little bit again on my lap. And then I have this on my lap already. So, come here, baby girl. Yeah, I went and looked on Reborns, which I shouldn't have done. I found this baby, and I should just do a poll, but I think I really want her. Let's see. Sandra said, I don't remember what word she used. I don't know if she used horrendous. I don't know what word she used. But, can you see her good like that? Sandra didn't. I've been looking at her hair. I've been looking at her all morning, afternoon. I've been looking at that baby. And I don't know. I kind of like, she doesn't really have the best hair, painted hair either. But I do like it. Like, it's supposed to be thin, like a newborn baby. Just wispy hair. And I know Sandra's like, what the hell, Beth? What the hell? And then I showed Carla and Andrea. I think Carla's closer to liking her like me. This baby's a redhead, and I don't have any redheads. I mean, actual redheads. And this baby has painted hair that I'm looking at. She has painted red hair. She is the Jupiter sculpt. Oh my gosh, that sculpt. I'm leaning towards more of like, 3-month-old babies that have smiles. And I know I got Cooper. He doesn't really have a smile, but he's a bigger boy. I like the variety. When I look around in the nursery, there's more, of a variety. I have sleeping babies and awake babies. I have awake babies, that just have, not really a smile or anything. I love how heavy her head is. But yeah, I'm liking having a variety of dolls. Smiling, crying, like laughing. And the Jupiter sculpt, what's the other sculpt? Phoenix. I've been looking at Phoenix sculpt, and I really like that sculpt too. Should I go ahead and leave this on? We'll take it off. What do I want to do? I think I'll go ahead and take it off. Come here, baby girl. Yeah, these last few babies are just babies like, ooh, baby I didn't know that I needed. So, maybe this Jupiter baby is one of those babies. I mean, even though I've seen her, I don't know how to explain it. That night, like normally when I started, I wouldn't have thought that I would want, but ooh, talk about being rough. Why is Mommy being rough with you today? Jeez, who's being rough with you? I'm sorry. Oh gosh, you guys can't even see. You can't even see. I'm sorry, baby girl. Her face is just like, oh no, she's so adorable. Like, you just look at her like, oh yeah, look at the baby. It's a cute baby. It's her, yes. It's cute. I love how she's textured. Love how she's textured. I don't know if that other baby is, I love it when they're textured. I think, you know, it'll be better for their painting to last longer. And I just like the feel of it. I still haven't taken her apart to try and maybe see if I take some of the stuffing out, if I like her arms any better, because her arms are so beefy. I guess when I was looking, I wasn't even thinking about it until Melissa said that I could take her arm off right here and take some of the stuffing out. So I don't know if I should do that. I don't know. Maybe I should try. And that outfit that I just took off of her, it was a little bit baggy on her, because she's like a preemie, a bigger preemie, or a smaller newborn. Ooh, look at see. Ooh, she looks good in this color. My baby girl looks good in this color. Yeah, I do. Oh, see, and her arms don't look so good. Her arms don't look so beefy in this outfit. Maybe it was just that onesie she had on. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Let's see. It is a little bit big in the neck, but I can pin that. Look at you. You're so tiny. You're so tiny. So, yeah. I'm not sure if the girls... Well, Andrea said she doesn't care for the painted hair. And for me, my first baby that I got was and I can't ever remember the sculpt, because I didn't really know about sculpts and stuff back then. It was from Tasha Edenholm. She was like a yawner, crier. She had one eye open and her one eye closed, and her mouth was like she was yawning or something. I thought she was adorable. She had painted hair, and I kind of liked, I like both. I like babies that have painted hair, or babies that have hair, babies that have just like wispy hair, like Lottie does. She doesn't have a lot of hair, but that's fine with me. Because, there's days you don't want to mess with hair. You have to worry about, the hair falling out because you're messing with the baby. Or, yeah, I definitely need to pin that. And then it'll fit better. And then we're going to do these little diaper cover. So cute. And I do have to say, whenever I've been holding Lottie in that outfit, it is a little too dressy for me. I did go look. Cinder, I haven't asked you yet, but, and now I can't think of it, but the pants that fold down, the Carter pants, I'm thinking that would be something that, because I have gowns, but I'm not so crazy about dressing. What am I doing? What am I doing? Am I putting... Poor baby. What am I doing? I have gowns, but I don't know if I'm so crazy, because I'm scared. I mean, it's probably good with a cuddle baby, but with these, when they have their limbs painted, it's like, ugh, I don't want their legs rubbing together when they're inside of the gown. You know, I don't like their legs and their feet. Like when they don't have socks on, I'm scared their feet are going to rub together. And if they don't have mittens on, I'm scared their hand's going to rub up against their face. And oh, that's cute. I just need to... Isn't she adorable in that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love it. And this, like I said, is going to be huge. I need to tie it. I really need to get a hold of Wadalis because I want to order some bows and start. I mean, there's still certain bows that I'm going to keep, but I want to start using those kind of bows. You know, I have a few that I think Melissa sent me a few. I'm having a hard time today, huh? Melissa had sent me a few, and I can't remember. Did I get one or two from Carla? Should I do that? So, no, we don't want it on top. I just didn't really want... This is so cute. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put it over on this side, because I always do the right side. And then, oh my gosh. She's adorable. Look at that. I don't know, sometimes I like the bigger flowers, bows on there. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so cute. I need to go get a pin and we'll fix this. Oh. It definitely looks better on her arms, I think. I don't know, maybe if I had a little onesie. Because if I pull it too much, it tightens up on the arms. I don't know. I think it's good right there. Because her arms didn't look too bad when I first put it on her. Anyway, okay. Now I'm going to lay her back in here. Oh my goodness. Put your hair bow more over on the side. I think I need to put a small rubber band on Lottie's hair bow so it fits her head better. And I like doing this. Let's see. Bring you down. Come on. Oh my goodness. See, I like doing this where they look like they're... I always used to do that with... you know, I can't remember what my one baby's name was. I had Birdie, Cricket. What the heck did I name? Oh, your arm looks really beefy right there. We don't like that. Maybe I don't need to put a... a pin in there while she's laying. I don't know, but you guys tell me. Do you think they... I think they look like twins. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you think they look like twins. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Like they're kind of sort of dressed alike. But, you know, not matchy-matchy. Oh my gosh, this could be fun because, like I said, twins aren't always the same size. And, like, I like having the babies twinned up with other babies. but I don't want two sculpts of the same doll. So, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. They're so adorable. Like, once I get babies put like that, like, I don't want to move them. They may stay in here for a little bit. In their little car seat. Let's see. I'm going to bring you guys back up. And I'm going to leave them in their car, in their car seat. And I'm going to grab Jack. Everyone laughs at me because I call him Jack. Well, that's because Sandra has a Jack. Let's see. Sandra has a Jack. Now you can see my trash. Sandra has a Jack, and Melissa had gotten, I know I've said it on here before, Melissa had gotten a wrap. I don't know what you call it, not a wrap, the little swaddle. And it was personalized, and it has a little hat with it, and it says Jack on it. Well, Sandra knew she wasn't going to use it. She'd had it for a while, and she just hadn't used it. So, and I had bought a bundle of clothes off of her, and she had said, you know, let me know if you want me to toss it in, you know, throw it in the box, and I'll throw it in when, see, I want a rocking chair in here. I wish those chairs that I was getting from his mom, from Larry's mom, I wish they were rockers, because they're really nice. Anyway, and I hadn't mentioned anything, but I'm so glad she did. Because I told her, I was like, ooh, that could be a reason for me to have a baby named Jack. I think it would be cute to find a baby that kind of, you know, not the same sculpt, but a baby that kind of looks like him, and I could have Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill. I don't know. I just think that'd be cute. Maybe I should. I don't know. I kind of forgot what is the Quinlan? I mean, I know she has really big. Maybe I should go look at the Quinlan and see. I don't know. If I'm to get one, I think I would want Anna to make it, because I would want it really close, and Anna made this baby, and I love how he's painted. I love how he's weighted. Oh my gosh, this baby, I'm telling you, this baby, for a snuggle baby, I grab him and I grab Lottie, depending on if I want to hold a boy or I want to hold a girl. So yeah. So, I mean, I really don't care. Jill, the name Jill's okay, but I think it would be cute to have a Jack and a Jill. A Jack and a Rose. That would be cute. I have Aria Rose, but Aria Rose isn't staying. Jack and Rose would be cute. That's how Sandra's son, he got his name from Titanic, right? Sandra? So Jack and Rose, that would be cute. I had an aunt. I mean, I didn't know her. I believe she passed away right before she was 16. I don't think she had bone cancer in her leg. And, yeah, she had bone cancer. I don't know, it's a messed up story to tell the whole story. But, anyway, when she got the cancer, they had cut off, I think they cut off just a little bit of her leg, maybe at first. And then they had to go in, I think, if I remember right, she had gotten gangrene in it. Gangrene? I don't know how you say that. Gangrene? And I'm thinking they had to cut off a little bit more. And then when they did, they had to share a bed. If I remember right, they had so many kids. I'm wanting to say that they had like 2 huge beds for the kids, and they all had to share. Like the girls would share a bed, and the boys would share a bed. So, and I just think that's crazy. If anything, make the rest of the kids, I was going to say Rose could have had, you know, a bed, a pallet, something on the floor. That way she wasn't, because in the middle of the night, whoever, and I don't remember who they had said that slept by her, but in the middle of the night, the other girls, you know, that's sleeping in the bed, they'd roll over and they'd bump into her. That just, I don't know. I've heard some pretty messed up stories about my grandma and grandpa. So, yeah, I just, you know, I mean, I would even give up my bed. Like Dalton's, the bigger kids didn't really sleep with us a whole lot. Dalton was more of a spoilt baby because I knew he was going to be my last baby. I had him when my youngest daughter was 13, and you know, he was a surprise baby. He was a good surprise baby, but I just knew he was going to be, you know, okay. I thought Amy was going to be my last, but this is going to be my last final baby, my last chance to spoil a baby instead of, you know, being a mean mommy all the time. So anyway, yeah, I would have given up my bed. Like when Dalton, he had really bad night terrors when he was little. He still has them sometimes. Gosh, I think when I was in the camper, I think he was laying down with me until he was, gosh, 12, 13, almost 14. You know, when we were in the camper, we'd share the same bed or whatever, or he'd snuggle up with me. Amy did. I mean, maybe it's different because she was a girl, but Dalton's dad just didn't like it. If he was sick, he had a job where he switched every 3 months. They worked midnight shift or they would work day shift. And Dalton knew, you know, in the middle of the night, if he had to come in when Dad was at home, he has to be quiet and tell me what he needed, and then I'd go lay with him on the couch or sneak him in bed. And his dad just didn't like it. And I didn't like being that kind of mommy, you know. If the baby or the kid is sick and needs mommy, he had growing pains really bad like I did. And he's tall now. He's a little, is he 6 foot? Right around 6 foot, just as tall as his brother. They estimated that he'd be around 6'5", but I don't think he's going to be that tall. He is taller than me. But he had terrible growing pains. I can't imagine how a person that's like Carla, does Mason have really bad growing pains in his legs since he's so tall? Because he's tall. He's 13 and he's tall. So I can't even imagine what growing pains. Like, it would be really bad. I'd have to massage Dalton's legs so he could go back to sleep. You know, give him a little Tylenol or something and then rub his legs and talk to him while he went back to sleep. And his dad just didn't like that. So, yeah. So, yeah. I had an aunt named Rose. So, that would kind of be cute if I was to get another baby that looks kind of like this and name it Rose. So he could have a buddy too. He's so cute. It's so cute. I could probably move you a little bit closer. Then could you see him? I seem like I'm far back. I hope you can hear me way back there. Man, I wanted a microphone for how long and don't even use it. I need to start sitting it out. I don't remember. I think I put it in a diaper caddy when I was moving things around so that I wouldn't lose it. But I need to keep it out, and maybe, you know, that'll be one thing that I move around because I always keep. I have these. It's a stylus, it's an ink pen, and it's also a Sharpie. So I normally keep one of these with my phone and my charger and my little tripod. So I said this was going to be a shorter video. I think I'm about done now. 40 minutes is kind of short for me lately. Normally it would have been 15-20 minutes. And then when I started watching Melissa and Sandra, yeah, they got longer. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and go now. I need to do some laundry, finish some laundry, go see if the loads are done that I have in the dryer and the washer. And we're getting ready for a garage sale this weekend. I guess they start tomorrow. It's town-wide in the town that one of my daughters and one of my sons live in. They're going to have a town-wide, and it's going to be from Wednesday to Sunday. So, and I'm not thinking Larry. Of course he doesn't. Larry doesn't really want to sit there Saturday. But I thought it would be cool to sit with a baby. I think it would be cool to maybe take Jack and see how many people think he's real and like record little pieces here and there. Set the phone up maybe, and that's what I'd like to do. So I don't know. We'll see. I think that'd be fun. He normally has a hat on, but it's like Lottie's headband. When I have his hat on, he needs a one that's a little bit tighter, I think, because when he moves, his hat comes off. And I don't know, like, if he gets a shine, how well somebody would think he was real baby, but to look at him, I mean, you would think. So anyway, I love you guys. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. I love you guys, and mwah, see you in the next one.